to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You look at this defense for Tampa Bay.
They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
And he's going to have the Rams first down as he gets this up past the 30.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick six, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's 3rd and 7.
On play action, they'll throw. He'll try and do this himself.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Partner, you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
Second and 5.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Now second and 5.
Now a handoff as they run left side. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. That is caught. Touchdown. Puka Nacua, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Rams are on the board first here on the road in Tampa.
The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
3rd down.
He'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
They'll try and throw for it here.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The Buccaneers are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL. I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 29-yard line. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. They'll look to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Again, he'll drop the throw.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Well, it will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. That'll give him 8 that time. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They'll set up to throw.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to
and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bucks are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
good move. Now a hit and a loose football. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Well, security eluded him.
First down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. And he's got it. Out of the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bucks have taken the lead.
14, 7.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
Well, he gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Now they go screen. It's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10. At the 43-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
That's good for a Rams first down. First and
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a first and 10. They'll look to throw here. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
I think there he had to come off of his primary receiver in a big way, just trying to get it to a secondary guy, unable to get that play completed.
Checked down, but didn't even have enough time to do that. Incomplete. They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. They'll set up a throw. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack. And it's going to lead him to 4th down. And this one is right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
At their own 13-yard line.
The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time I look and repeat that in Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay! A big play there with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
From the 46, here's a 2nd and 7. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
That's good.
That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big play there on the catch and run. 30 yards. They'll drop the throw. Now he's going to step up and run. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Touchdown, Rams. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Rams have cut it back within a score. Now the try here for the point after. And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game.
Buccaneers 21, Rams 17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. They'll look to throw now on first down. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
At the 24-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And some room to maneuver. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he's got this down to the 35. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
17 more yards.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
First down.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Looking to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw. Throw left side, caught by Laporta. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
Back to throw here. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. He'll try to do it himself. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bucks would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. They'll throw now on the final play. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. The Bucks with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And he rifles one incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
No question that they're going to continue to look his way. 6 catches in the first half and now 7 on the game.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now back to throw.
Short pass here taken in by Laporta.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2. And he's got it.
And the Bucks are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
5-yard gain on the play. Complete to
They'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's in the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Taking it in from a yard out.
And the Buccaneers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. He'll drop to throw.
Pass complete there to Nakua.
And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bucks are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. And this is caught. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great effort there. 35 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, half coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Down inside the 10.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
Puka Nacua
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Rams are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to 18.
42. Rams 24.
I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, huh?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And it's 2nd down.
2nd and 8 at the 35-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Now a run here off the RPO.
And in for the Buccaneers touchdown.
Sam Laporta,
a 16-yard touchdown.
And the Bucks get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucks.
Laughlin now to add the PAT.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score Buccaneers 56, Rams 24.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
They're on 35-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And he'll just get rid of it.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
And he is going to have a Rams first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
Back now in Tampa. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. And despite a nice juke there, really good move, he only gets about a yard, and it brings up second down.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
And he's got this down to the 35.
First down. A gain of 12.
Back to throw now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up second down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And, it'll be intercepted.
And the Buccaneers are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road.
Oh, wide open, complete. Now he's into the clear again. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. 98 yards. And the Bucks add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory.
And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth.
64. Rams 24. Chase McLaughlin.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 55 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd down, no run here. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
He'll try to pick it up himself.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a 1st down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
Kirby Joseph.
It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Running the toss to Irvin.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. Once again, it's Irving. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1? They'll try him now with Irving. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. The Bucks try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And that will force a turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They go play action here on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting